Alright folks, we're back. You know what time it is. It's time to game. Continuing where we left off, this is the Rome playthrough on Civilization 6. So let's get back into it. Here we got our capital city started, and we have a settler getting ready for the second city once we determine the best spot for its city to be located. I'm pretty sure if you build a city over a strategic or bonus resource, that you lose that resource. I'm not completely sure. I'll have to look into that. We might have to do we might have to check that. So, okay, our warrior's moved, our scout has moved, our slinger has just moved. There's going to be a lot of green land over this side, so I think I'm going to go ahead and go like that. And I think that might be where our city ends up being. Then maybe we can squeeze another one up here. I could push it to the coast, but this has some good mountain tiles, and it's within 3 tiles of the ocean, so we can have a harbor. We gotta be one, two, three. We kind of have to build it here, don't we? I kind of just realized that to get these horses, well, actually, right here, if we built a nut. Or right there, 1, 2, yeah, we could build a city right there, and then we'd be able to snag these resources and the horses, or we could go for the horses here. Actually, you know what? I want this iron, and this is the edge of the continent. I think this is it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're good there. We overlap Rome a little bit, but that's okay because this is a teeny map. So let's go ahead and start our next turn. Alright, so let's just finish the movements that we have left. Okay, let's take that scout. Oh, there's a Eureka towards archery. Nice. That's really big, actually. That was an important take there. You gotta get those boosts. Gotta boost your science. Alright, what do we got for movement? We can explore a little bit more. Okay, I am not liking this horse, so I'm just gonna try to jink or deke or juke out of that horse's range with our scout. Or better just to scout explore as much as possible, but we'll see how far we get. Okay, so let's go ahead and found this next city. Boom. Ravenna. And instantly, because of the bonus of Rome's one of their bonuses, cultural bonuses, the road automatically is built to the capital. All roads lead to Rome. Otherwise, you'd have to rely on a trade envoy to go from one of these cities to the other one, and as they travel, they build a road. So there's a lot to this game, but it's very entertaining and fun. Alright, so let's start our production. We don't have to worry about the scouting as much because we kind of have a good view of what's around us immediately. We know that we have 3 city-states right near us, and then we have China south of us. So I don't want China to push too far north, so I might try to get another city down here to stop them from taking over our northern territories. And keep in mind, we're at the top of the map. See how it's snowy here? This is the edge of the map. So we have found the top. We're at the top, so we're going to spread outwards and downwards. So why don't we start with, let's just build another slinger. And let's move our units that haven't moved yet. I want to scout this area for another potential city. So I think all of our units have moved, and we're ready for the next turn. We should be getting the early empire, our granary built, and its production is good. Let's check our civic tree. Let's see, any bonus? We almost have mysticism. We don't necessarily need faith too much, but what we can do is maybe research something halfway until we get a bonus from something else. let's see what's going to help us. Let's check out some of these policies. This is really important. The production of wonders and unit maintenance. State workforces is a really good one to have. We'll get writing next turn. That's going to be nice. And I don't know. What do you think? I want to get that Hanging Gardens built to get that cultural bonus. That's like a must-have. I'm just kind of debating with myself whether I want to construct a builder to start harvesting some of these materials around our capital, Rome. That will just boost our city a lot. I'm thinking builder and then the world wonder. And that should set us off on a good path to get that early cultural bonus, which is consistent throughout the entire game. You get like a turn-based bonus for all your cultural stuff. So that's really important to have. Alright, let's make our unit moves. Okay, this does connect here. Alright, this may or may not connect up this way, but we can see we got this like little peninsula area. There's room for a couple cities in there. And basically, if we don't build it, someone else will. So let's see what else we can get going. Oh, I totally moved into that without seeing it. Oh my goodness, that was a mistake on my part, guys. I definitely clicked too far. I didn't realize there was a barbarian city there. We may end up losing this Roman scout because of that. Actually, I'm pretty sure we will lose that. But at least now we know they're there. I'm gonna go ahead and I gotta see where okay, there's the edge of the water, so now I can go back. Alright, we are not very well fortified for that, so we're gonna lose that scout. It was worth the exploration though, for the greater good. Alright, so do we have everything else? Okay, here's our we need this guy to go assist him, and I wanted to go check that. Yeah, that's a good spot for a city, right there, probably. Right, yeah, probably right there. Then we'll get the horses, get the bananas, get the milk, and a bunch of open tiles for a bunch of cool buildings. So that'll be another city right there, probably. I mean, they have some good bonuses for instance up there. Yeah. Yep, there it is. We called the loss of our scout. We definitely called that. So I'll choose technology for science since we have it boosted from killing a unit with our slinger. So we have a scientific boost. See how it boosted it? It's already boosted halfway. So the research time will be cut in half. Alright, so let's get Rome going here. Alright, we got its builder coming up soon. They're building just another slinger / archer for safety. I'm not worried about over here because that's the coast, and Hong Kong is a city-state. So okay, we got that scouted. Let's kind of bring everyone back, you know, because we got it scouted up here. And now we can now that we've expanded out, we can sort of contract back, and we'll try to poke with our slinger here, and we'll see what happens. That scout probably won't attack, but we got to keep our guard up regardless. Now, okay, units with 2 movement only have 1 in trees. I'm trying to see if I can poke him early enough without taking any damage, and then maybe we can whittle him down and he'll give up the fight. But we're gonna move this other sling over. Yeah, let's double up our units there. Let's see. This scout is gonna move down for some more unit support. This warrior has explored as much as he needs to up here, so we're gonna move him back towards. Let's move him down to like right here. Barbarians spawn every now and then, so there might already be barbarian with tribes around this area or this area. So you always got to keep your guard up, especially when you're playing the higher difficulties. And let's. I wanted to start the Hanging Gardens or a campus, but I feel like, you know what, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do the World Wonder. It has to be next to water, so let's go ahead and put it. It's a really pretty building. I like it a lot. We're gonna put it right there. Isn't that nice? It'll take 9 turns to complete. All right, so with our builder, I need to check our science tree. See if we can get a boost. Whether build a quarry boosts masonry, and mine a resource. Okay, so all right, so mining a resource would help with the wheel, and trade route, pasture, iron mine, sea resources galley, water mill, ancient walls. We're gonna need that. Kill unit with a spearman, build 3 mines. I think we're gonna try to. We're gonna do this. We're gonna have him move to the stones and build up improvement. Just so we know we got at least something boosted, and it's not a waste.
I shot an arrow into the air. It fell to earth. I knew not where.
Excellent quote. I like his little sayings. They're always entertaining. Oh, okay, so now we have that boosted tech. See how it's boosted? We're gonna go ahead with that to keep our science up. Keep us ahead in science. See, we have 6 researched. We don't know how far everyone else is except for China, because that's the only one we've seen. Those other 2 players. So we're looking good. We're good on science. We're good on culture, but it's still too early to determine that. And domination is you have to kill every capital city. So that just shows like military strength, which is just basically how many military units I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. So you can figure out the calculation yourself. All right, so we're gonna use a scout as support. I want to poke, but it's a little bit dangerous fighting 2 units at once. So I'm gonna pull him back again and pull this guy to this point, and we'll try to whittle this scout down. Almost had what? What? He didn't take him? He's got like no health. What's with that? Alright, this is our builder, and let's go ahead and build the second mine. They get a certain amount of actions per turn. A certain amount of actions they're allowed to use before they're used up. So, it's not like the old Civ, where you used to just build a worker and he'd just build everything you need, you know? It builds it instantly, and he moves on. He's only got a certain amount of builds. Alright, let's try to scare these guys out of here. Some battle time, guys. If I whittle them down enough, they might run back to their camp. So I'm hoping the fact that they're wounded, they might fall back. All right, who's got to move? Okay. So we got our 2 mines. Let's get some food for production to keep this place well fed. And these units can be upgraded. Alright, we're taking some heavy damage.
To have a happy and engaged workforce.
Let's check our policies again. Because this is just 1 gold per turn, and we might have something better we can do. Fast settlers, production in all cities, ancient classical wonders. We only have the Hanging Gardens and it's almost done, so I don't know if that is very good. Let's do production in all cities. And we still want the strength against barbarians for at least another turn or 2. Because we're dealing with these barbarian hordes here. We don't have any threat of anything from like China or anything, because they're just now scouting just like we are. So let's choose our civics, our civic research. And we have boosted mysticism. But what we really want is probably political philosophy, because it opens up the next tier of government. That will give us extra policy slots for our cards and whatnot. So let's keep this guy moving down. He's moving slowly but surely. We got an archer coming up. This guy took some damage, but we're okay. Let's see. I can get in range of this unit. So let's do that. Whittle him down. Whittle him down again. And we got him. Look at that. Bronze working. Boosted. That was really nice. And we're going to take that scout with our scout. And you get experience for fighting. And you can promote your warriors. So I'll show you that soon. Let's go ahead and remove the, oh wait, I just misclicked. You can remove trees for production, and marshlands you can remove for city growth. But he's only got one build left, so I think I'm just gonna say screw the marshland.
Each of us is carving a stone.
And let's go ahead and just I missed a turn. I messed up there. If you noticed that. Okay, we got our archer up, and let's just send him over to where he's needed. Okay. So we have boosted bronze working because we've killed 3 barbarians. So why don't we do this? Why don't we take a glance ahead? Going up the tree. Own 3 archers. We'll have a boost there. Let's go with bronze working. Keep our fast science build going. All right, do we go granary or? If we have a little more, if we have a southern city, we get a pyramid over here for another world wonder. Otherwise, China might snag that. Oh, there's a barbarian camp, but I'm not too worried about it. So, let's go with, let's go with the builder, as that city is just starting to grow. See, here we go. So you get a promotion, and you can promote your troops when they gain enough experience. And let's do looking at the terrain, mountain hill terrain or woods rainforest. Let's do woods and rainforest, like a ranger, like Aragorn. All right, so this he's all right. He's got plenty of health. This guy, he can be promoted, and we're gonna do the volley versus land units. And when you upgrade someone, or you promote someone, they gain a bunch of health back. So keep that in mind as you're timing out when to promote your unit. Because if it's sitting around half health, like promote it, and it'll get like full health. So see how it's got all that health back now? That's huge. So my slingers are gonna move into position. He's not wounded yet, so I'm gonna save his promotion. And this is just, we knock those barbarians out, so we can take their camp and get some sort of either gold or some sort of added resource. This guy's good to keep exploring. And this unit, since we have no immediate threat, I'm gonna have him go and take that instead of going down there, because there's no more threat there, or at least no more immediate threat. Move our warrior back there to keep things scouted. And let's go ahead and build the sugar mine.
I'm also interested in creating a lasting legacy, because bronze
All right.
will last for thousands of years.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we take a quick pause? We're gonna stop the video, and we'll start another one now. So yeah, we'll keep the series going. We'll come back with our 3rd edition to the Rise of Rome series in Civilization 6, and we'll continue right here where we left off.